Welcome to Vishwa Shanti Darshan channel. The historic and path-breaking 9th World Parliament of Science, Religion, Spirituality and Philosophy, held in the city of Kashi, is a confluence of the best of scientific and spiritual knowledge, wisdom, philosophy, and has been able to discuss, deliberate and decide on the importance and urgent need of implementing the time-tested, value-based universal education across the world, as well as how to promote the culture of peace and harmony and develop a peace-loving, holistic global society. The holy and eternal city of Kashi-Varanasi turned a new leaf with the creation of Shri Kashi Vishwanath Dham corridor, which can truly be called as the knowledge corridor. This divine city of knowledge and wisdom, which is better known as the site of dialogue and deep-rooted deliberations on the true nature of the entire cosmos, with a known history of over 4,500 years, has always been the harbinger of knowledge, wisdom, sagacity and saintliness. So, why Kashi Vishwanath Dham was chosen to be the knowledge corridor by Dr. Vishwanath Karad?
दृष्टा पंतप्रधान नरेंद्र मोदी जी, इनको शायद नियति ने नियुक्त किया हो कि उनके हाथ से ये काशी बनारस में, जिसको विद्या नगरी कहा जाता है, इस विद्या नगरी में पहली बड़ी सुंदर ऐतिहासिक एक रचना हुई। वो है काशी विश्वनाथ कॉरिडोर, बोलते हैं काशी विश्वनाथ धाम बोला जाता है।
लोग काशी आते हैं, उसका मूल कारण काशी विश्वनाथ महादेव के प्रति अपार श्रद्धा है। उस आस्था को बल मिलेगा। हमारे मंदिरों की रक्षा कैसे हो, व्यवस्था कैसे हो, उसका एक मॉडल तैयार होगा। पुरातत्वीय चीजों को बचाए रखते हुए, उसकी आत्मा को वैसे ही बरकरार रखते हुए आधुनिकता कैसे लाई जा सकती है, व्यवस्थाएं आधुनिक कैसे बनाई जा सकती है, इसका एक बहुत ही अच्छा मिलन इस परिसर के निर्माण कार्य में दिखाई देगा।
ये काशी विश्वनाथ सिर्फ धाम नहीं, काशी विश्वनाथ नॉलेज कॉरिडोर है, ऐसा हमारा मानना है। ज्ञान का दालन है और ये ज्ञान की भूमि, विद्या की देवता, और सारा जो माहौल बना है, वहाँ से वही भविष्यवाणी शायद गूंज उठेगी, ऐसे मुझे लगता है। अपना तो अपन तो करने वाले कोई नहीं, लेकिन ये दायित्व है, ईश्वर की कोई नियति का संकेत मिलता है ईश्वर से, उस संकेत के अनुसार हमारा यहाँ आना हुआ है। अपनी संस्था के माध्यम से ये होना था कि देवभूमि बद्री नारायण, जहाँ सरस्वती मंदिर बना, और उसके बाद में यहाँ आने का ये अपने सारे लोगों को आदेश हुआ, ऐसे मुझे लगता है। विश्व शांति यज्ञ 3 दिन के लिए भजन कीर्तन प्रवचन भी है, और ऐसे विषय है शायद कि हर विषय इसमें कॉन्शियसनेस है, रियलिटी है, अंतिम सत्य है। ओम टेंडिंग टू एनर्जी इक्वल टू mc², संत ज्ञानेश्वर टू अल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन, ये पूरा प्रवास, पूरा जर्नी है डिस्टेंस ऑन स्पेस में। ये सारा एक एक विषय शायद एक PhD कमाने के लायक का विषय है।
So the scholars, philosophers, thinkers, scientists, academicians assemble at the Kashi Vishwanath Knowledge Corridor, recognize the 4-decade-long untiring efforts of Professor Dr. Vishwanath D. Karad to bring about the synergy between science and spirituality.
The 4th sutra from the Rig Veda, Ekam Sat Vipraha Bahudha Vadanti. The truth is one, the wise call it by many names. This is a very, very important concept at the heart of our civilization. If Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is the keynote of the global society, this sutra is the keynote of the interfaith movement, which began in 1893 with with the Parliament of World's Religions in Chicago, where Swami Vivekananda made such a dramatic impact. The sutra points out that there are many paths to the divine articulated from time to time and from place to place by great seers, prophets and avatars. For anyone to assume that there is only one path to the divine is an absurdity. Who are we, creatures on a tiny speck of dust in the universe, to lay down that the illimitable splendor of the divine can appear only in one form, in one place or in one time?
Today, the world is witnessing an unrest, chaos, confusion, bloodshed, massacre caused not just by the indiscreet and violent actions of man arising out of greed and intolerance, but also by the unforgiving Mother Nature through calamities like earthquakes, floods, cyclone and droughts.
आज की दुनिया जो आप देख रहे हैं, जिसमें बहुधा डाइवर्सिटी प्लूरलिज्म के लिए स्वीकार्यता पैदा हुई है, इसका इतिहास 150 साल से ज्यादा पुराना नहीं है, और पुराना चाहिए तो 200 साल मान लीजिए। जहां कहा गया कि नहीं, एकता के लिए केवल एक रंग का होना आवश्यक नहीं, केवल एक भाषा बोलने का होना आवश्यक नहीं, केवल एक तरीके से इबादत करना आवश्यक नहीं है, विभिन्न लोगों के बीच भी एकता कायम हो सकती है। पूरी दुनिया में इसका इतिहास 100, 150, 200, बहुत बढ़ा लीजिए तो 200 साल चले गए। भारत के मनीषियों ने 400 साल पहले उन्होंने कह दिया, एकम सत विप्रा बहुधा वदन्ति।
It is not for the first time in the history of humanity that the subject of bringing about an improvement in life through time-tested, value-based universal education, with an appropriate component of science and spirituality, very much essential for the holistic development of peace-loving global society, which was discussed, deliberated and debated during this 9th World Parliament.
हम तो इस अल्प आयु में इतना ही समझ पाए हैं, धर्म माने अंकुश। दर्शन क्या? निज स्वरूप का बोध जिस क्षण हो जाए वही आत्मदर्शन है। संस्कृति क्या? हमारी प्रकृति जिस प्रवृत्ति के साथ संलग्न रहती है वही हमें संस्कृति की ओर ले जाती है। सनातन धर्म के जल विश्वविद्यालय श्री रामचरितमानस की अवधारणा के आधार पर इसी काशी से, इसी बाबा विश्वनाथ के प्रांगण में, उनके गर्भगृह में आज से 500 वर्ष पहले श्री रामचरितमानस को रखा गया, सभी वेदों को रखा गया, पूरे वांग्मय को रखा गया। तो सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम की हस्ताक्षर से बाबा विश्वनाथ ने इस विश्व को संदेश दिया। उसी के आधार पर धर्म सम्राट स्वामी करपात्री जी महाराज ने चतुस्सूत्री का जो संदेश दिया है विश्व को, धर्म की जय हो, अधर्म का नाश हो, प्राणियों में सद्भावना हो, विश्व का कल्याण हो। तो प्रोफेसर विश्वनाथ करार साहब के चिंतन से एक नवनीत निकल के आया। इस विश्वनाथ कॉरिडोर में एक शब्द छूट गया है कहीं ना कहीं, तो उन्होंने उस एक शब्द की यहाँ स्थापना के लिए, बाबा विश्वनाथ की मोहर लगाने के लिए इस संगोष्ठी का, अंतरराष्ट्रीय संगोष्ठी का जो आयोजना है, नॉलेज कॉरिडोर,
Kashi Vishwanath corridor hereafter will be more known as the Kashi Vishwanath knowledge corridor. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahudha Vadanti is another philosophy. वसुदैव कुटुंबकम G20 का सबसे बड़ा मायना यही विश्व गुरु के लक्षण है।
This World Parliament highlighted how from time to time all the great philosophers, scholars, thinkers, scientists, visionaries, spiritual leaders have, according to their own experience and vision and ability, perceived the requirements of the masses of the humanity for the well-being of the masses out of their own analysis and experiences.
मजहब एक तलाश है। किस चीज की तलाश? बंदे और ईश्वर के बीच की तलाश है। तरीके अलग अलग हैं मगर मुलाकात अलग अलग है।
following resolution or declaration was adopted at the end of the 9th World Parliament of Science, Religion and Philosophy by the learned scholars, thinkers, scientists, vice chancellors, spiritual leaders, men of religion and men of spirituality.
Folding of the whole universe. The noble-minded.
The declaration number 1. In order to usher in an era of holistic, peace-loving global society, all the educational institutions, universities, colleges should help the students to grow into physically fit, mentally alert, intellectually sharp, and spiritually elevated human beings with an unique winning personality. Declaration number 2. All the religions of the world teach us love and respect towards all living beings, and hence all religious scriptures of the world like Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Holy Quran, Holy Bible, Agam, Guru Granth Sahib, Torah, etc. are actually true life guiding scriptures which teach us how to live and how not to live. It is therefore high time that we do not confine the religious scriptures as texts for religious rituals only, but instead study and imbibe them for the better understanding of the essence and philosophy of all world religions to foster peace and love towards each other. Declaration number 3. Non-duality is a subject that has intrigued scholars of various faculties from time immemorial. It has been explored by science, by religion, and philosophy alike. It is the philosophy of science to realize the nature of the self through the universal equation of Om denotes E is equal to mc square. Om is the first primordial sound of the universe and is the reflection of the ultimate reality, the ultimate truth, Almighty God, and it's beyond any caste, creed, religion, language and boundaries of the nations. Declaration number 4. The great noble soul of India, Swami Vivekananda, proclaimed in 1893 that union of science and spirituality, religion will alone bring harmony and peace to mankind.
As the different streams, having their sources in different places, all mingle their water in the sea, so, O Lord, the different paths which men take through different tendencies, various though they appear, crooked or straight, all lead to Thee.
Also, one of the greatest scientists of the world, Dr. Albert Einstein, once said that science without religion is lame and religion without science is blind. It is high time that the world today realizes the wisdom and the sentiments behind these words and reconcile both science and religion for the well-being of the entire mankind. Declaration number 5. The philosopher Saint Shri Naneshwar, philosopher Saint Shri Tukaram World Peace Prayer Hall, the world's largest peace dome, has emerged as a spiritually oriented scientific laboratory in Pune. For the first time in the known human history, has such an edifice been conceived and established which conveys the spirit and the quest of the scientists, the spiritualists and the philosophers to make this world a better place.
This country has always propagated one thought, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, my dear friends. So I wish and appeal the whole India and the world, including the newlyweds, to visit this most unique monument and get inspired to their new generations and get transformed for the ultimate humanity.
विवेकानंद ने कहा है कि 21वीं शताब्दी में मेरी भारत माता ज्ञान का दालन बोल के उभर आएगी. It will become a Vishwa Guru in the 21st century. उसका छोटा सा उदाहरण, छोटा सा सिंबल यहाँ बन गया है, ऐसा मेरा मानना है.
Message to the rest of the world. To me, this is not just the biggest dome in the world. To me, this is the biggest idea, the biggest message to the world.
Part of this history, what you have created will go as one of the greatest contributions in the history of world.
I have been to certain parts of the world. We have seen some wonders of the world also. We read about them also. But this will be another wonder of the world. Of Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Vasudhaika Kutumbakam. The entire world is one. That is the philosophy behind this dome. And then why dome? To prevent the doom.
Declaration number 6. From time immemorial, India has been the fountainhead as found in the ancient Vedic scriptures. The scientific facts as mentioned in the ancient Indian scriptures were for many years termed as religious and non-scientific. More and more recent studies have shown that almost all the knowledge enunciated and revealed in the Vedic scriptures is completely scientific and adhering to the law of Mother Nature. It should be our endeavor to promote the Vedic science knowledge and the wisdom as an integral part of modern education sciences.
Science has now proved that the entire universe, and not only the universe in which we live, multiverses, many Ananta Koti Brahmanda, they come into being from one Chetana.
Declaration number 7. It is found that there is a dire need to evolve and promote a value-based universal education system with an appropriate understanding of the role of science and spirituality, religion, to minimize the chaos, the confusion, violence, terrorism, bloodshed, massacre, and the atmosphere of suspicion prevailing in the world. There is a need to establish a global education management council which will promote the value-based universal education in order to establish a holistic, peace-loving global society. Declaration number 8. The great noble son of India, Swami Vivekananda, had predicted that India would be recognized as the knowledge corridor of the world and will show the pathway to peace, harmony and happiness as a Vishwaguru to the whole world in the 21st century. The time has already come for this prophecy to come true, and the responsible, most scholarly, highly committed youth of India and the entire world to play a major role with great responsibility and set an example before the world to usher in an era of world peace and harmony.
माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवा महेश्वरा बांधवा मानवा कहीं कहीं शिव भक्ता भी कहा गया बांधवा मानवा स्वदेशो भुवन तिरेयम The whole world मेरा बाप महादेव है मेरी माँ पार्वती है और मेरा देश भुवन तिरेयम तीनों लोग मेरे लिए कोई दूसरा है ही नहीं जिस देश ने ये राष्ट्र ये पाठ पढ़ाया हो उसे मुझे मैं उसे सर्वोपरि नहीं मानूंगा मैं उसी को सर्वोपरि मानूंगा
Declaration number 9. Unfortunately, it is often believed that the religious pilgrimage centers like temples and masjids and mosques and churches and gurdwaras, stupas, etc. of the world are only places of religious rituals and practicing parochial values. All the holy pilgrim centers of the world are actually established in the names of great saints, sages, peers, prophets and others, many of whom are believed to be the incarnation of the Almighty God. As such, there is a need to transform the pilgrim centers of India and the entire world into divine knowledge centers of the world.
विश्व में जितने भी मत पंथ हैं लगभग क्रिश्चियनिटी 229 सब रिलीजन्स है इस्लाम 72 सब रिलीजन्स है शैव वैष्णव शाक्त बौद्ध जैन सिख लगभग 126 से अधिक इसके भी सब रिलीजन्स है जिसमें शैव वैष्णव शाक्त सब आते हैं हान होंगे वान होंगे पारसी होंगे यहूदी होंगे इनके भी छोटे बड़े सब रिलीजन्स हैं अगर विश्व में ये प्रश्न आ जाए नेम द नेशन वेयर ऑल लाइज नेम द सिविलाइजेशन वेयर ऑल आर रिस्पेक्टेड एंड एक्सेप्टेड भाई और बहनों यह एक सत्य था है और सदा रहेगा वो सभ्यता भारत है।
However, in consolidated declaration, the delegates, the speakers and all the participants present in the 9th World Parliament resolved that hereafter, Bharat will be known as Vishwaguru and Pasaidan of philosopher Saint Shri Jnaneshwar will be the Vishwageet, that is the universal anthem.